I've got to tell you something that might raise a few eyebrows. Some people insist there's nothing we can do to slow down aging beyond cosmetic creams and fancy serums. Basically, that wrinkles, low energy, and a sluggish metabolism are all inescapable side effects of getting older. You've probably heard that myth repeated countless times. But modern science and everyday experience are starting to tell a different story. It turns out there are certain foods you can incorporate into your daily meals that might actually help you look and feel younger from the inside out. Crazy, right? So, is there really a way to slow the clock simply by picking the right items at the grocery store? We're about to dive into some super fascinating research on that exact question. By the way, don't go anywhere, because the foods we're about to discuss might surprise you, and you won't want to miss which one holds the biggest anti-aging secret of all. If you're excited to learn more, definitely stick around. Also, if you find this video helpful, feel free to hit that like button and subscribe. Your support means a lot and helps keep us motivated to create more content that hopefully makes a positive difference in your day. Let's jump in. First, let's talk about fruits, since that's what everybody seems to be raving about lately. I remember when I was a kid, my mom used to say, "An apple a day keeps the doctor away." You've probably heard that too. At the time, I thought it was just an old wives' tale, but now that I'm older, I've realized how right she was. Apples are packed with fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants that help keep our bodies functioning optimally. And that's just the beginning. Many fruits have been linked to anti-aging benefits, especially berries, like blueberries, strawberries, and raspberries, which are high in antioxidants. I absolutely love having a big bowl of berries with oatmeal in the morning. It feels like a treat, and at the same time, I know I'm doing something really good for my health. The antioxidants in berries help combat free radicals, those pesky molecules that can damage cells and accelerate aging. You might say berries are nature's little gift to help us fight back against wrinkles and fatigue, and that's just one group of fruits. Now, moving on to something that might surprise you. Avocados. I know, avocados are technically fruits. It took me a while to get used to calling them that, since most of us treat them like veggies. But trust me, these creamy green wonders do wonders for healthy aging. They're loaded with healthy fats, specifically monounsaturated fats, which can help keep your skin supple and moisturized from the inside. They're also rich in vitamins like vitamin E and vitamin K. Vitamin E is known for its skin-friendly properties, and vitamin K can be beneficial for everything from bone health to cardiovascular function. So, the next time you whip up some guacamole, remember that you're not just making a delicious dip. You're giving your body a boost in the fight against premature aging. And I really like adding a sprinkle of salt and a little squeeze of lemon juice on top. It's such a perfect combination. When I think about other fruits that can help with aging, I definitely can't leave out pomegranates. They're a bit messy to deal with sometimes. Those juicy seeds can get all over the place if you're not careful, but it's so worth it. Pomegranates have powerful compounds like punicalagins, which have been studied for their antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects. Some research even suggests that pomegranate extract might help protect collagen, the protein in our skin that keeps it looking plump and youthful. Whenever I munch on pomegranate seeds, I feel like I'm treating myself to these little gems that are bursting with flavor and anti-aging potential too. So, let's consider another fruit you might want to keep on hand: grapes, specifically red and purple grapes, which contain a compound called resveratrol. You've probably heard someone mention red wine as a source of resveratrol, which is known for its potential to support heart health and longevity. But if you'd rather skip the alcohol, munching on fresh grapes is a great alternative. The resveratrol in grapes is thought to contribute to healthy blood flow, and it might also have protective properties for your skin cells. As always, moderation is key, but if you're a fan of grapes, it's nice to know they come with a few perks for your long-term health as well. Now, before we move on to our next topic, don't forget to subscribe if you enjoy this sort of information. We post regularly about health, wellness, and everyday tips to help you live your best life. So stick around. We've got more exciting topics coming up soon, and I don't want you to miss out. Here comes the really interesting part that often gets overlooked when discussing anti-aging foods: garlic.
Yes, garlic. I bet some of you are thinking, hey, that's not a fruit. And you're absolutely right. But the truth is, garlic holds such a special place in many people's diets and cultures. For me, I have a personal love affair with
garlic. When I was a kid, I often heard my grandparents say that garlic could cure just about anything: colds, infections, even help with your heart. And as an adult, I've come to appreciate that there's real science behind some of those claims. Garlic contains bioactive compounds like allicin, which are known for their antioxidant, antimicrobial, and anti-inflammatory properties. So why are we talking about garlic in a video about anti-aging fruits? Because I believe that true anti-aging goes beyond just picking one or two foods. It's about adding a variety of wholesome, nutrient-dense foods into your daily routine. And garlic, although not a fruit, is definitely one of those staple ingredients that can amplify the benefits of whatever else you're eating, whether it's a salad of fresh tomatoes and avocado, or a hearty bowl of vegetable soup with carrots, onions, and greens. Garlic can enhance flavors and provide an additional line of defense against oxidative stress, which is a major factor in the aging process. When the body's cells are under attack by free radicals, it can lead to damage over time, including wrinkles, weaker immunity, and age-related diseases. Garlic's antioxidants help neutralize these free radicals, keeping your cells healthier for longer. Another fascinating aspect of garlic is its potential cardiovascular benefits. Studies have suggested that garlic may help manage blood pressure and cholesterol levels, both of which can become more pressing as we age. By supporting heart health, garlic indirectly contributes to a more youthful body, because a healthier heart and circulatory system often correlate with better skin, higher energy levels, and improved vitality overall. Personally, I really like it when I discover new ways to use garlic. Sometimes I'll roast it in the oven and spread it on a piece of toast like butter. It tastes so creamy and rich. Or I'll mince a clove or two and toss it into a stir-fry for a burst of flavor and health benefits. It's such a simple ingredient, but it can transform a bland dish into something extraordinary. If you're wondering how to incorporate garlic and fruit together, I've got a few tasty suggestions for you. You can whip up a tangy vinaigrette by mixing olive oil, a squeeze of lemon, a touch of honey, a small clove of finely minced garlic, and a bit of salt and pepper. Then drizzle that over a salad loaded with leafy greens and sliced strawberries or mandarin oranges. Trust me, it's a game changer. The garlic gives the dressing a subtle punch that balances the sweetness of the fruit. Or if you're feeling adventurous, you could even make a fruit salsa with diced mango, diced tomatoes. Yes, tomatoes are technically fruit too. Cilantro, lime juice, and a small hint of garlic. Serve that with grilled fish or chicken, and you have a meal that's bursting with nutrients and flavor. The best part about all these fruits, plus garlic, is that you don't need to be a professional chef to enjoy them. Simple, everyday cooking can include these ingredients in so many ways. I often like to say, if you can chop, you can cook. And if you're worried about garlic breath, well, you can always chew on a bit of parsley afterward to help freshen things up. But in my opinion, if it's delicious and healthy, it's worth it. Also, with the extensive benefits, your body will thank you in the long run. I've shared a lot of information, and there's so much more we could explore about nutrition, aging, and how to balance our diets in a way that supports longevity. If you're curious to learn more, definitely check out our other videos. We have a bunch of resources that cover different angles, like how to fit exercise routines around a busy schedule, or how to meal prep quickly so you're not stuck in the kitchen all day. And, of course, I'd love it if you hit that notification bell so you'll know whenever we post something new. Our community is constantly growing, and it's going to be really interesting to see how we continue to learn from each other about what works best for our health. To summarize everything, the idea that aging is inevitable and unchangeable might be partially true. We can't literally turn into teenagers again. But the misconception that we have zero control over how we age is, just that, a misconception. Fruits like berries, apples, avocados, pomegranates, and grapes are brimming with antioxidants, vitamins, and other nutrients that can help guard our cells against damage. And yes, garlic, even though it's not a fruit, deserves an honorary spot on this list because of its remarkable health properties. By introducing these foods into your routine, you may notice improvements in how you feel day to day, from having more energy to potentially seeing a more vibrant complexion in the mirror. Just remember, there's no magic bullet, and a balanced lifestyle, adequate sleep, regular exercise, stress management, and other factors always plays a part in healthy aging too. So here's the final thought I'd like to leave you with. Our diet is one of the few aspects of our lives we can truly control. We get to decide what goes on our plate, what we snack on, and which flavors we put together. That's a powerful tool, and it can influence how we age more than many people realize. My question for you is this: which fruit or recipe are you most excited to try first? Maybe you'll test out that fruit salsa with a pinch of garlic, or perhaps you'll go for a simple bowl of berries in the morning. Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what you come up with and how it makes you feel after a few weeks. Who knows? Maybe you'll find your new favorite snack that helps you shine from the inside out. Thank you all so much for tuning in today. If you enjoyed this and want to see more videos about making healthy living fun and accessible, just hit the like button and subscribe so you won't miss a single update. Until next time, stay curious, Keep experimenting with delicious, nutrient-packed foods, and remember that a vibrant, energetic life can be just a bite away. Can't wait to chat with you in the comments. Take care, and I'll see you soon.